Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to yet another cast with me, Satalgis. These are the CSL Season 5 I believe Central Division Playoff Semifinals. And this is currently Indiana University playing against the University of Texas at Austin. And there it is, I found it, I found my flow, I'm getting back into things. And, oh geez, oh my goodness, Cwall, he could be going for a 6-pool. Allow me to introduce the players playing as the Teal Zerg, which I love Teal, by the way. We do have Cwall, and yes, he is going to go for a 6-pool. And Cwall playing for University of Texas at Austin. They are leading this series 3-2, so Cwall does look like he wants to finish this off with some cheese. But this is crazy. Over here playing for Indiana University, we do have ClashShew, aka Alex Raymond, and Cwall was Connor Mullen. He is actually dropping that forward pylon. Oh man, this could be really, really dangerous. Needs to get that forge out there, and let's see, scouting the wrong way first. Oh man, that's just so much time wasted. He should have only gone in half that distance, saw there was no creep, and then spread away. But oh man, Overlord is done. 1, 2... 3 Zerglings are now in production. These will be scouted by ClashShew. Let's see how he responds. He doesn't have that forge up yet. Getting super greedy with this opening. Oh man, this could be terrible. This could be the end of Indiana University. He sees the Zerglings. The first 4 are out. The probe is now on its way across the map. Let's see if we do see a juke from ClashShew. Oh no, that Overlord is getting there. It will see that there is no nexus there, so he will see the forward position. He will know, Cwall will know where ClashShew is because he did not see that base. And the Zerglings, constant Zerglings, looks like it is still only 6 workers now to 17. Let's see how much damage Cwall can do. The forge is about to finish, but if this pylon goes down, oh no, not even going for the pylon, going straight into the main. We have another pylon and a cannon going down in the main to help defend these probes. Excellent, excellent micro from Cwall, but against these Zerglings, I don't know if it'll be enough, and boy, that is not distracting whatsoever. Oh man, these Zerglings are getting in some great micro from ClashShew. So it does look like this cannon will finish, staying up to about 15 workers, but this forge probably going to go down in just a few seconds. Oh man, it's starting to get pretty low. That cannon did finish, so ClashShew is safe. He is now dropping a gateway and rebuilding his base, whereas Cwall is grabbing a gas. I'm not sure I agree with the gas so early when you are only at 8 workers, so actually great hold from ClashShew. He is able to hold this really well. The cannon will help a lot, and let's see if the cannon actually has range to get around behind that nexus. I love how the cannon is just in the middle of everything. Cwall can't do anything to deal with that. Oh man, it does look like this 6-pool was thwarted by ClashShew. He is able to hold, now has a gateway on the way. He should be continuing to make workers. He is a little bit supply blocked. If he chrono boosts out more workers, he will just be setting himself up for such a lead. Our queen is now on the way, gas is going down, and the Zerglings are now just sitting inside of the main. So yeah, this is interesting. Oh my gosh, a Baneling Nest, not even going to go for the Zergling speed, just going to try to do as much economic damage as possible. So the Banelings will do a great job, especially with the cannon there. The probes will have no room to spread out. Baneling Nest is about halfway done. This could be really dangerous. Looks like ClashShew is still just continuing to sit there, not scouting around at all. This is really, really, really bad if these Banelings get in there and do manage to win, take out enough workers. Oh man, a Zealot is now running around. He will see these Zerglings. He sees them all hiding there, and the Zerglings are pulled to try to deal with the Zealot. Let's see. And oh gosh, there are the first 5 Banelings. Oh man, this could be really bad. The Zealot pulled into the mineral line. A Stalker now on the way. Warp Gate being chronoed. Another Forge and Pylon going down to complete the wall-in at the bottom. But this wall-in could be the death of ClashShew. And let's see. Here come the Banelings. Oh man, I'm just going to drop the UI. Here come the Banelings. They get in there. The probes are not being pulled. Oh man, really big hits. The workers take a lot of damage, and now the cannon is about to fall as well. The Zerglings are doing a lot of damage. The Baneling might get to the back of the remaining probes, but it does get taken out by a sentry. Oh man, we take a look at the workers killed. 19 workers. Oh, that hurts so much for ClashShew. Currently 13 to 8 workers, so it does look like ClashShew is actually still ahead in economy, but with that force field there, he's having a little bit of trouble getting back into the mineral line, and the probes are being pulled to deal with the Zergling. I don't agree with this at all. ClashShew needs to keep that probe advantage. We do now have speed. Oh, no speed yet. No more Banelings on the way, and it does look like we are seeing more and more Zerglings on the way for Cwall. Oh, there we now have speed, so it looks like this aggression is finally over. Some more Zerglings now scouting around the map, trying to see what they can do. Let's see, Zerglings have 35 life, and Stalkers do 10 damage, so that Stalker needs 4 hits to kill each Zergling. I don't know if it'll be enough. So yeah, Cwall falling back on the defensive now that the Stalker is on the way, continuing to add on more and more Zerglings. If we just take a look at the income, ClashShew still ahead despite that terrible Baneling hit. He is managing to get himself back on that feet. Warp Geet is about to finish for the Geetways as well, so we will be seeing some Steekers, and the Steekers will be able to do a lot of damage. And oh no, the Stalker getting a little out of position. Looks like it might get away, and no, it doesn't. The surround does go down, and the Stalker falls pretty quickly. A lot of Zerglings are now out, but if just looking at the production tab, we do now have that wall in going down, and ClashShew is going to be going for that economic advantage. Will the cannon finish? Actually, should he just try to say, forget the cannon and complete the wall? Oh no, now that the sentry's here, there will be able to force field and hold this wall against those Zerglings. With that super low aggressive income from ClashShew, I don't know if he'll be able to do the damage he needs. And the pylon is actually taking a lot of damage. The pylon might go down. The cannon is finished. No force field from ClashShew. Doesn't want to waste the energy. Manages to hold it just fine with the pylon actually not even taking any hull damage. So he is doing okay. And we could see another Baneling bust. We have a couple more drones on the way. Still not even at standard saturation for this base, continuing to put in the pressure. And yes, there are 5 Banelings, so we are going to see another bust. If one of these Banelings does get taken out before it can get to the pylon, oh no, actually that would be, I believe, 2 Banelings. Oh no. Now we are up to 6 Banelings. They may be able to take it out. Let's see how fast ClashShew can respond. He does have the sentry selected. Oh no, here we go in the force field. The Banelings can't make it to the pylon. The splash damage from the Banelings is barely reaching it, but the force field manages to hold it. Oh no, that Baneling goes down, so does the pylon, but there are already gateways to complete the wall in. That Baneling bust was ineffective from Cwall, was not able to do the damage he needed to get back into the game. Economically, we see a quick third now also going down for Cwall, adding on more and more workers now up to a grand total of 16, 11 minutes in the game. So actually now going for the back rocks, we do need to see a couple force fields potentially to buy some time for a gateway and maybe some cannons. And no, just instead trying to take them out with the sentries, but these Zerglings could actually do a lot of damage to this gateway. Rock wall before it completes. We actually already have a layer going down for Cwall off of one base, barely any workers at all. Now just adding on a couple more workers. No upgrades going down for ClashShew. This has just been such a crazy game. Cwall is just trying to be so aggressive, but these sentries will be able to hold for a long time. That energy will just allow ClashShew to get back onto his feet. We actually see Hallucination on the way being chrono boosted, so it does look like ClashShew is a little bit starved for information. He has been locked into his base. He has no idea what his opponent is doing. Just judging by the number of Zerglings and Banelings streaming in, he can assume he's ahead in workers, but that's really, oh goodness, a Nidus network is going down. This is such an all-in from Cwall. First trying with the 6 pull, then the Banelings, then the Baneling bust, and now a Nidus network, just non-stop aggression. And the Zerglings are already rallying up. The Overlord is in position outside the base. It will be able to spot for that Nidus. Overseer on the way. This could be really dangerous. And a Phoenix is currently on the way. Let's see if that Phoenix is able to, in fact, scout and see that Nidus network. It is about to finish. Oh boy, this could be really crazy. And there's the Overseer. Let's see the vision. He scouts around. He sees one pylon. That's a bad spot. Saw the other pylon, and oh no, does drop the Nidus within the vision of the pylons, and the probes are immediately pulled, warping in Zealots to take care of it. This Nidus will not finish. Oh man, ClashShew sees it and is able to kill it, and now the Zerglings are funneling back out of the Nidus as the Phoenix scouts around the base. It does see everything that's going on, does not see any upgrades, in fact. But now that Nidus has been thwarted, it does look like ClashShew is just sitting so comfortably ahead. Currently 66 supply to 44. So ClashShew really did a great job holding that early game. And let's see if he can turn that into a at this point, well, yeah, it would be mid to late game advantage. So, oh man, even more aggression. Yet Cwall still isn't done. Grabbing a Spire off of 2 gas. Actually, 1 gas, the other isn't even mining. Oh man, Cwall, what are you doing? Just trying to end the game. Need to see more workers. A little bit more income would be a little helpful. The Zerglings just making sure to keep ClashShew in his base as long as he can. We see Robo now on the way. Overseer pooped a couple changelings, so they will be able to scout. Let's see. They are out of range. Oh no. That's interesting. So they do just look like standard Zealots, even under detection. So the Observer is now on its way out. The Overseer is managed to be killed by a couple Stalkers. 2 Stargates are now on the way for ClashShew. So he will be trying to get some aerial play to counter those Mutas. This is definitely a really cool game that's going on right here. The Nidus network is now effectively useless, and we see a couple more guys in gas. It does look like Cwall still hasn't noticed that his second gas in the main is just completely not being used at all, so hopefully he's going to toss those guys back in there. And the question is, are we going to be seeing ClashShew go for Void Rays or Phoenix? Phoenix are typically what you would want, but this is just such an interesting scenario to be in, and actually grabbing out those 2 Phoenix, so he is going to be going for that aerial harass, trying to put on that damage and see what he can do. He is grabbing +1 armor, +1 aerial attack as well, adding on photon cannons for defense. He did scout that Spire. Those Mutas are on their way currently. Oh no, they did finish already. So currently I do believe there are only 4 on the field, so they won't be too terribly effective. Especially now with the cannons up and the Stalkers. So let's see if Clash can do a little damage. He gets in and sees, but no, the Stalkers are already in position, and the Zerglings are preparing potentially for another Baneling bust. This is just such an interesting game. I have no idea what either player is doing, and now adding on a lot of gateways. Looks like ClashShew is just going to try to end the game. So I did just make that sound. It was very attractive. So I learned a vital lesson just now. Never try to text and commentate StarCraft 2. It's like drinking and driving. You got to focus on one or the other. So yeah, this is ridiculous. A Nidus actually going down to take the island third. Needs to kill the creep tumor first. I actually don't know what he's doing. Oh, he doesn't have vision, so morphing the Overseer. I see now. Zerglings are still just postured up, and oh goodness, the anion pulse crystals will allow those Phoenix that extra range and a big fleet of Phoenixes. I don't know if Cwall will be able to deal with these Phoenixes. They just do so much damage. 11 damage versus light, which is basically Mutalisks. Oh man, this is so odd. This is a really cool game. A bunch of spine crawlers now for defense, but it's a pity that spine crawlers can't shoot air. Here come the Phoenixes. They're going to do a little bit of damage. Let's see. And the Mutalisks are already in position. There are 8 Mutalisks to 8 Phoenixes, but the Phoenixes do outrange them, and they are about to get the anion pulse crystals. What? Hold on. Something. Carriers. Carriers, ladies and gentlemen. Carriers. It does look like ClashShew is just going all out air. Oh my goodness. I don't know that Cwall will be able to respond, losing a lot of Overlords, getting pretty badly supply blocked as the Phoenix do a lot of damage. +1 is finished, so getting the Queen now against the Mutalisks. These Phoenixes should be able to take them out, and oh man, doing a lot of damage. The Queen actually getting low, but not dying. These Phoenixes hopefully will scout that base, but I don't actually think they will. They're not going to make it over there. There we go. Let's set the camera to follow and just see what sort of damage they do. Oh boy, the Mutalisks are getting pulled a little bit too far and taking a lot of damage. Spore Crawlers now in production. None going down in the main. It does look like... Where are these Spore Crawlers even being made? Oh, at the new third, I see. So this new third will be well defended. Meanwhile, the main is going to take a lot of damage. The Overlords are continuing to get picked off, which is just such a pain. So many minerals down the drain. Just now in these few seconds, 400 minerals have gone down the drain. And yeah, just continuing to put the pressure. Now getting the Mutalisks. Oh man, that's so bad for ClashShew. And now the first two carriers are about to finish. Well, there's one. Oh my goodness. Oh no, there's actually two already on the field. When Cwall sees this, he's just going to... I don't know how he'll be able to cope. I'm not going to say that he's going to GG because he could be like a terrible player and just make extractors all over the map. And now we do see a couple of Spore Crawlers to defend the natural, but the main is just continuing to take fire from these Phoenixes. Take a look at the workers killed. 20 workers have been killed by Cwall, actually. No workers have been killed by ClashShew, I apologize. So those workers were from the initial bust. The Phoenixes are taking a lot of fire from the Spore Crawlers. They are going to get these Overlords, though. Gosh, that's such a pain. Constantly farming the Overlords. Really need to get Overlord speed just so the Overlords can get out of there. There are infestors with pathogen glands, so those will help a lot against this, but I don't know if those infestors... Oh, man. ClashShew even taking a third, adding on more gateways and another Stargate to continue pumping out with that crazy carrier aggression. He does have the carrier upgrade, which will allow the interceptors to launch more quickly. And getting a mothership as well. Oh man, ClashShew is just feeling so comfortable right now. He feels so far ahead. Cwall not even populating that expansion. And we do have a couple Zerglings now scouting around the base. They are going to see the fourth go down for ClashShew. It feels so good. Excuse me, so good right now. Oh man, that feeling of knowing that you are that far ahead has to be crazy. The thing is, ClashShew he has to make something happen. He has to really let his opponent not get ahead. With these Phoenixes, he will have to continue keeping map control, and he should be trying to continue putting all-in pressure to spike these infestors. If he can catch 2 or 3 infestors out of position, he can do a lot of damage. However, he's really... Oh, here we go. The carriers and the Zealot Sentry army are now out. Here is the final trumpet of doom for Cwall. Let's see if he can hold. The infestors are getting out of position, being misrallied. They see the carriers drop the fungal growths on the units, but it's not enough. Guardian Shield going down. Those infestors doing 40 whopping damage to these carriers' shields. And here go the carriers flying into the main. The interceptors are obliterating those Zerglings. And let's see if the ground army does try to attack into the natural. No, it's just going to be the carriers getting in there. There is a healthy number of Mutalisks, currently up to 6 Mutalisks, but 6 Mutalisks against 4 carriers and those Phoenixes is just not going to be enough. The layer now is going down so quickly with that interceptors. They do damage so quickly. Oh man, and here come the Mutalisks. They're going in. They're focus firing down the carriers. One gets dangerously low. It looks like it might go down. And yes, one carrier does go down. A second about to follow. But where the Phoenixes, they are caught out of position. The Mutalisks are actually cleaning this up really well, but they're taking a lot of damage. Some great focus firing from ClashShew as he takes down those carriers. Oh man, more and more Mutalisks in production. Needed to get that Phoenix support, but the ground army for ClashShew is assaulting the third. He will take that out. The main is almost not mined out, and especially with the layer gone, he just won't be able to do any sort of tech play. And these Phoenixes are all clustering on that poor queen. That could be really dangerous for fungal growth, and the infestor does fall, doesn't get a fungal growth off. In fact, it doesn't have enough energy. But those Mutalisks now are the saving grace of Cwall. He may be able to do something, but I just don't know I don't see how he can answer this ridiculous ground army. This is one of the most uphill battles, and ClashShew just engaging with his 4 stalkers and sentries against those poor Mutalisks. And the hatchery is going back down in the main to try to mine out these remaining few mineral patches, but I don't know if it'll be enough. The third also is going down. ClashShew is just holding the middle of the map. He has Oh boy, those 4 carriers and now the mothership. That is just going to be the end all to end all. Plus 2 air weapons on the way, Blink for the Stalkers, adding on more Phoenixes, and now getting Archons into the composition. This is just absolutely terrifying. These poor 3 Spinecrawlers and this Infestor, along with a few Zerglings, are the only defenses that ClashShew has, and here he goes. He now sees this terrifying push. The Zealots are engaging a big fungal growth on the Phoenixes, getting them pretty low, but only one Infestor isn't able to do enough, especially with that +1 attack. And here come the carriers along with that Interceptor mothership, and there it is. GG, well played. Cwall doesn't even want to try to fight out that battle. He knows that it's over. So great play from both players. Cwall with the insane aggression trying to end the series does allow ClashShew to come back and bring it back to 3-3. So great play. ClashShew with an excellent, ridiculous follow-up. But yeah, fantastic play. 3-3, and that means we are having an ace match, which is kind of awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the ace match.